Hi guys! Welcome sa Engineered Math Channel. So, ang topic natin ngayon is for differential calculus, which is continuity of functions at a number, part 5. So, kung hindi nyo pa napapanood yung parts 1, 2, 3, and 4, ililink ko na lang sa description para ma-check nyo muna para meron na kayong background or idea dito sa isa-solve nating mga problems. So, tutuloy lang natin. So, ito yung mga concepts na discuss natin. So, tandaan nyo itong tatlong conditions for continuity. Conditions 1, 2, and 3. And ito naman yung mga different types ng discontinuity. So, as promised, tutuloy natin yung exercises. So, meron tayong exercises part 1, 2, 3 na tayo. So, for number 3, ang gagawin naman natin is find the value of constants, constant C and K that make the function continuous at every number. For number 1, f of x is equal to the piecewise function 3x plus 7 if x is equal to 4 and kx minus 1 if x is less than 4. So find the value of constant C and K that make the function continuous at every number. So this time, may given tayong piecewise function f of x. Tapos, hahanapin natin yung value nung C and K. So sa problem 1, K lang ang meron tayo. Pero sa mga next problem, magkakaroon din tayo ng C. So hanapin natin yung value ng K para maging continuous na itong f of x sa kahit anong number. So, paano yun? Gagamitin natin yung tatlong conditions. So, una, di ba dapat yung f of a is defined. Pero, ano ba yung possible, unang step pala is hanapin muna natin yung possible point of discontinuity. So, wala naman tayong rational, di ba? Doon sa value ng function, puro mga polynomial, first degree, linear. So, ibig sabihin, walang restriction sa domain. So, ang possible point of discontinuity lang neto is yung boundary dun sa interval or yung endpoint ng interval which is yung 4. So, kailangan makuha natin yung value ng k such that magiging continuous yung f of x sa 4. Kasi ito lang yung possible point of discontinuity. Lahat na ng real numbers except sa 4. So, ang target nating value ng a or yung number is 4. So, dito lang tayo mag-check kung continuous ba yung f of x sa 4. So, evaluate natin muna for condition 1 sa continuity, evaluate natin yung f of a or that's f of 4, di ba? So, anong gagamitin nating interval kapag f of 4? So, dito sa may underline, kasi ibig sabihin less than or equal to 4, inclusive si 4. So, ang value ng f of x natin is 3x plus 7. So, 3x plus 7, papalitan nyo ngayon yung x ng 4. So, bale, magiging 3 times 4 plus 7, which is 3 times 4, 12 plus 7, 19. Okay, condition 2 naman. Diba, ang condition 2 naman is dapat yung limit ng f of x as x approaches a mag-e-exist. So, bale, limit ng f of x as x approaches 4. Kasi a is 4. Pero dahil piecewise tayo, i-consider natin yung right hand tsaka left hand. So for the right hand limit muna, limit ng f of x as x approaches 4 from the right. Ibig sabihin, ina-approach ni x yung 4 through values greater than 4. Let's say 4.000001. Sa saang interval tayo titingin? Dito sa greater than 4. At ang value ng f of x dyan is kx minus 1. So therefore, magiging limit ng f of x, which is gagamitin natin, is kx minus 1 as x approaches 4 from the right. So pwede nyo na lang i-substitute yung 4 dito sa x. So 4 times k pala muna. So k times 4 minus 1. Bale, k times 4 or 4k minus 1. Next, so yung limit naman ng f of x as x approaches 4 from the left. So, ibig sabihin, mag-a-approach si x of 4 through values less than 4. Let's say 3.999999. Sa saang interval naman yan pasok? Dito sa less than 4, right? X is less than or equal to 4. So, ang gagamitin nating value ng function is 3x plus 7. So, bale, limit ng 3x plus 7 as x approaches 4 from the left. So, pwede nyo na lang i-direct sub yung 4 sa x. So, bale, 3 times 4 plus 7 or that's 12 plus 7 or 19. So, di ba, para mag-exist yung two-sided limit as x approaches 4, etong right-hand limit, LHL, and the left-hand limit, LHL, should be equal. Okay, mangyayari yon kapag inequate natin yung 19 sa 4k minus 1. Yung right hand tsaka left hand. So, RHL is equal to LHL. So, yung RHL is 4k minus 1 equal sa LHL 19. Tapos, isosolve natin ngayon dito si k. Bale, transpose nyo si negative 1 sa kanan, 4k is 19 plus 1. So, 4k is 19 plus 1 is 20 divided by 4, k is 5. Yon. So, para mag-exist yung two-sided limit, dapat k is 5. So, pag chinek nyo ngayon yung condition 3, mag-i-equal na yan. Yung limit ng f of x as x approaches a should be equal to f of a, right? So, limit ng f of x, bale, kung k is 5, magiging ano na to? 19. So, 19 pareho yung, or 19 na rin yung right-hand limit. Yung two-sided limit, right? So, equal na yung limit ng f of x as x approaches 4 sa f of 4, which is parehong 19. Kasi f of 4 din is 19, di ba? Yan. So, ang value ng k dapat is 5. Para continuous na everywhere, etong f of x. Okay, next. Number 2. F of x naman is equal to kx minus 1 if x is less than 2 and kx squared if x is greater than or equal to 2. So, piecewise function ulit. So, hanapin muna natin yung possible point or points of discontinuity. So, dahil wala naman tayong mga rational expression sa function, ano lang to, linear and quadratic, mga polynomial. So, walang restriction sa domain. Okay, so, ang magiging possible point of discontinuity na lang natin is yung boundary sa interval, which is yung 2. So, iti-check ngayon natin yung continuity ng f of x sa 2. At a dapat is equal to 2. Okay, so sa condition 1, bale, evaluate f of a or that's f of 2. So kapag x is equal to 2, saang interval tayo titingin? Okay? Dito, kasi may underline yung inequality. Inclusive si 2. So, x is greater than or equal to 2. So, ito yung gagamitin nating value nung f of x, kx squared. Tapos, ipapalit nyo na ngayon yung 2 sa x. So, k times 2 squared or k times 4 or 4k. Okay, so mamaya gagamitin uli natin to. Then for condition 2, limit dapat nung f of x as x approaches a mag-e-exist dapat. So, limit nung f of x bale as x approaches 2 kasi a is 2. Pero dahil tayo piecewise, i-consider natin yung right hand tsaka left hand. Okay? So, limit nung f of x as x approaches 2 from the right. So, ibig sabihin mag-a-approach yung x sa 2 through values greater than 2. Let's say 2.000001. So, saang interval pasok yon? Dito, sa x is greater than or equal to 2. So, ang gagamitin nating value ng f of x sa limit is kx squared. So, bale, limit ng kx squared as x approaches 2 from the right. Okay. So, ipa-plug in nyo na lang yung 2 ulit sa k, parang sa two-sided limit. Bale, k times 2 squared or k times 4 or 4k. Yan. Next, yung naman, left-hand limit. So, limit nung f of x as x approaches 2 from the left. So, ibig sabihin, mag-a-approach si x sa 2 through values less than 2. Let's say 1.99999. So, saang interval yan pasok? Dito sa x is less than 2. So, ang gagamitin nating value ng f of x sa limit is kx minus 1. So, bale, limit ng kx minus 1 as x approaches 2 from the left. So, pwede nyo na lang i-direct sub yung 2 sa x para ma-evaluate yung limit. Bale, k times 2 minus 1 or that's 2k minus 1. So, di ba, para mag-exist yung two-sided limit ng f of x as x approaches 2, etong RHL, right-hand limit, should be equal to LHL. Okay? So, i-equate ngayon natin RHL equal to LHL. Bale, yung RHL is 4k substitute equal to LHL which is 2k minus 1. Tapos, isa-solve natin tong equation for k. So, ang gagawin natin is manipulate lang, no? So, transpose natin tong 2k sa kaliwa. So, 4k minus 2k is negative 1. Hindi x. Sorry. Bale, 4k minus 2k is 2k equals negative 1. Then, divide both sides by 2. K is negative 1/2. Ayun, so ito yung value ng k para maging continuous na yung f of x everywhere. So pag pinlog in nyo ngayon dito sa k, yung sa condition 1, anong value ni k? 4 times negative 1/2 which is, kasi k is negative 1/2, negative 2. Tapos, ito, same lang, magiging 4 times negative 1/2, negative 2. Ito rin, pag sinubstitute mo yung 4 times negative 1/2 minus 1, negative 1 minus 1, negative 2. So, bale, yung two-sided limit natin is negative 2. So, kapag chinek mo yung condition 3, na dapat yung limit nung f of x as x approaches a is equal to f of a, bale, limit nung f of x as x approaches 2, tama, 2 is equal to f of 2, pareho silang negative 2. Okay. So, ang sagot is k dapat negative 1/2 para maging continuous na yung f of x at every number. Okay, next, number 3. For number 3, what if f of x is equal to x if x is less than or equal to 1? cx plus k if 1 is less than x less than 4. And negative 2x if x is greater than or equal to 4. Ayan, so meron na tayo ngayong dalawang unknown, C and K. Kanina puro K lang, di ba? So ganun pa rin. Hanapin muna natin yung possible points of discontinuity, point or points of discontinuity. So check nyo muna kung may restriction sa domain ng f of x values. Wala naman kasi mga polynomial first degree, mga linear lang, di ba? Wala tayong rational algebraic expression. So, ang magiging possible points of discontinuity lang nito is yung boundary sa interval. Ano ba yung mga numbers sa interval? May 1, tsaka 4. So, dalawa yung ating itetest for continuity. A is 1 and A is 4. So, dun muna tayo sa A is 1. Bale, condition 1, f of A, evaluate natin kung defined. So, bale, f of 1, hanapin natin yung value. So, kapag x is 1, saang interval titingin? Doon sa may underline na inequality symbol. Etong if x is less than or equal to 1, kasi ibig sabihin inclusive dyan si 1. So, ito yung gagamitin nating value ng f of x. X. So, ipa-plugin nyo ngayon yung 1 sa x, bale, 1 pa rin. Okay? So, ito yung f of 1, 1. Next, yung condition 2 naman. So, limit ng f of x as x approaches a dapat mag-exist. So, bale, limit ng f of x as x approaches 1 kasi a is 1. Pero dahil piecewise tayo, kailangang mag one-sided limit. So, kuhain natin yung limit ng f of x as x approaches 1 from the right. So, ibig sabihin, mag-a-approach si x sa 1 through values greater than 1, 1.00001, ganun. So, saang interval yan pasok sa piecewise function? Dito sa 1 is less than x less than 4. Kasi ibig sabihin nito, yung x is in between 1 to 4. So, ang gagamitin nating value ng f of x sa limit is ito, cx plus k. Yan. So, limit nung f of x, which is cx plus k, as x approaches 1 from the right. So, pwede nyo na lang i-direct sub yung 1 sa x. Okay? So, bale, c times 1 plus k or c plus k. Okay, ito yung RHL. Next, yung LHL or yung left-hand limit of f of x as x approaches 1. So, ibig sabihin naman, neto, mag-a-approach si x sa 1 through values less than 1. Let's say 0.999999. Okay? Sa saang interval pasok kapag less than 1? Obviously, dito. Kasi dito yung x is less than or equal to 1. So, ang gagamitin nating value ng f of x sa limit is x. So, magiging limit ng x as x approaches 1 from the left. So, i-plug in nyo na lang yung 1 sa x para ma-evaluate yung limit, bale 1. Okay? So, di ba para mag-exist yung yung two-sided limits, etong RHL, tapos ito naman si LHL, dapat equal sila. So, i-equate natin ngayon yung RHL sa LHL. Yung RHL is C plus K, and then yung LHL is 1. Okay? So, pwede natin tong i-consider as equation 1. Kasi dalawa yung unknown natin. So, hindi sapat na isa lang. So, paano tayo kukuha ng another equation? Kasi kailangan pa rin naman natin kuhain, itest yung continuity at A is 4. So, dito tayo huhugot ng pangalawang equation. Uulitin ulit natin yung condition 1 and 2, but this time, for A is equal to 4. So, for A is equal to 4, bale condition 1, f of A, check natin kung mag-exist or defined. So, bale f of 4 kasi A is 4 this time. So, saang tayong titingin na value ng f of x pag x is 4? Dito sa may underline. na if x is greater than or equal to 4, ibig sabihin, inclusive dito si 4 sa interval. So, ang value ng f of x na gagamitin natin is negative 2x. Okay? So, ipa-plug-in nyo ngayon yung 4 sa x para ma-evaluate. Bale, 2 times 4, negative 8. Okay? Next, so condition 2, limit nung f of x as x approaches a. Or bale, limit nung f of x as x approaches 4 kasi a is 4. So, dahil nga piecewise function tayo, para ma-evaluate yung two-sided limit, kailangan nating i-consider yung right hand tsaka left hand. So, sa right hand muna, limit ng f of x as x approaches 4. So, ibig sabihin, mag-a-approach si x sa 4 through values greater than 4. Let's say, 4.00001, di ba? So, saang interval pasok kapag greater than 4? Obviously, dito. Okay, so ang gagamitin nating value ng f of x sa limit is negative 2x. So, bale, limit nung negative 2x as x approaches 4 from the right. So, pwede nyo nang i-direct sub na lang yung 4 sa x para ma-evaluate yung limit. So, bale, negative 2 times 4, negative 8. So, ito yung RHL. And then, yung naman, left-hand limit ng f of x as x approaches 4 from the left, ibig sabihin, ina-approach ni x yung 4 through values less than 4. Let's say 3.99999. So, saang pasok na interval pag less than 4? Dito sa gitna. Kasi, ibig sabihin nga nito is nakapagitan yung value ng x sa 1 at 4. So, ang gagamitin natin value ng f of x is cx plus k sa limit. Okay, so bale, magiging limit ng f of x, bale gagamitin value is cx plus k as x approaches 4 from the left. So, pwede nyo na lang i-direct sub yung 4 sa x para ma-evaluate yung limit, bale c times 4 plus k or 4c plus k. So, ito yung LHL. So, di ba by by concepts ng para mag-exist yung two-sided limit, dapat equal yung right hand tsaka left hand. So, pwede natin i-equate ngayon yung RHL sa LHL. So, yung RHL is negative 8, yung LHL is 4C plus K. Yan. So, ito na si condition 2. Okay? So, nakabuo na tayo ng dalawang equation. Equation 1 and equation 2. So, pwede na nating isolve simultaneously yung equation 1 and equation 2. So, this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Okay? So, ang gagawin natin, pwede nating isolve simultaneously. So, depende na lang sa inyo kung anong method. Pwedeng substitution or elimination method. So, dito pala, i-arrange ko lang muna to. Gawin ko na lang siyang 4c plus k is equal to negative 8. Okay? So, ang magandang method dito is elimination. Kasi, ang gagawin na lang natin is i-add natin kasi i-add nga ba? Ima-minus pala, no? Kasi pareho yung coefficient nung k. So, pag may minus natin, makakancel na si k. So, bale, ima-minus, hindi i-add. So, c minus 4c, negative 3c. Tapos, k minus k0, and then 1 minus negative 8, bale 1 plus 8 na siya or 9. And then divide both sides by negative 3. So, value nung c is 9 over negative 3 or negative 3. Yan. So, paano masasolve si k? Gumamit na lang tayo ng any of the two equation. Mas madali kung si equation 1. Bale, ipapalit nyo na yung value nung c na negative 3. Bale, negative 3 plus k is equal to 1. Then solve for k, transpose nyo si negative 3 sa kanan, bale k is equal to 1 plus 3. So k is equal to 4. Ayun. So ito yung value ng k at c. K is 4 and c is negative 3 para maging continuous na everywhere etong f of x. Okay, sige. Isa pa. Number 4. For number 4, what if f of x is equal to x plus 2c if x is less than negative 2? 3cx plus k if negative 2 less than x negative 2 less than or equal x less than or equal to 1, and 3x minus 2k if x is greater than 1. Excuse me. So, ano uli? Ang first step is hanapin muna natin yung possible points of discontinuity. So, dahil mga linear linear yung expression natin dito, first degree polynomial, ibig sabihin niyan, walang restriction sa domain. Diba? So, ang possible lang na points of discontinuity is yung boundary sa interval. Ano yung mga numbers sa interval? Negative 2 tsaka 1. So, a is negative 2 and a is 1. So, iti-test natin pareho yung 3 conditions dito sa a negative 1 tsaka a is 1. So, simulan natin sa negative 2. So, for a is negative 2, bale condition 1, kailangan mag-exist yung f of a or f of negative 2 kasi a is negative 2. So, anong interval, sa saang interval tayo titingin kung a is negative 2? Dito sa may underline. 'Di ba? Kasi ibig sabihin, inclusive dito si 2 sa interval na yan. Bale, ang valueng gagamitin natin ng f of x is 3cx plus k. So, 3cx plus k. So, isa-substitute nyo lang yung negative 2 sa x. Bale, sige, dito ko na lang i-substitute. Negative 2 plus k. So, 3c times negative 2. Negative 6c plus k. Okay? Next, condition 2 naman, bale, hanapin yung limit ng f of x as x approaches a, or equivalently, limit ng f of x as x approaches negative 2. So, dahil piecewise function tayo, para ma-evaluate yung two-sided limit, consider natin yung right hand tsaka left hand. So, right hand, sige, right hand muna as x approaches negative 2. Ibig sabihin nito, mag-a-approach si x through values greater than negative 2. So, let's say, sa number line, that's negative 1.99999. Okay? So, saang interval tayo titingin? Pasok yan dito sa x is less than negative 2. So, ang gagamitin natin value ng f of x is x plus 2c. So, magiging limit ng f of x, which is x plus 2c, as x approaches negative 2 from the right. Ay, ano nga pala tayo, no? Right hand. Sorry. Right hand, mali. Kasi, dito siya pasok. Kapag left hand pala to, sorry. Sige, gawin ko na lang left hand nga. Left hand na lang. Muna, unahin ko yung left hand. Ibig sabihin naman neto is mag-a-approach yung x through values less than negative 2. Baliktad. So, let's say, negative 2.0001. Okay? Yan. So, tama. Ito dapat yung gagamitin natin. X plus 2c. Kasi ito yung x is less than negative 2. So, isa-substitute nyo ngayon yung negative 2 sa x para ma-evaluate. So, negative 2 plus 2c. So, yun na to. Negative 2 or gawin natin 2c minus 2. Yan. Next, yung right hand naman. So, kapag right hand, limit ng f of x as x approaches negative 2 from the right. Ayan, yung in-approach dapat ni x ay negative 2 through values greater than negative 2. Let's say, negative 1.9999. So, dito siya pasok sa gitna. Ito yung tama. Ang gagamitin nating value ng f of x is 3cx plus k. So, magiging limit ng 3cx plus k as x approaches negative 2 from the right. I-plug in nyo na lang yung negative 2 sa x para ma-evaluate yung limit. So, 3c times negative 2 plus k, or that's negative 6c plus k. Yan. So, para mag-exist yung two-sided limit as x approaches negative 2, dapat itong left-hand limit LHL is equal sa right-hand limit RHL. So, pwede natin i-equate RHL to LHL. Bale, ang value ng RHL, negative 6c plus k, then equal sa LHL, which is 2c minus 2. Yan. So, i-ano natin ngayon, i-manipulate natin, bale, combine pa natin yung similar terms. Ang gawin natin is, transpose ko dito si negative 6c, transpose ko si k sa kanan, tas transpose si negative 2 sa kaliwa. Bale, positive 2 is equal to 2c plus 6c minus k. So, 2 is equal to 2c plus 6c, 8c minus k. Okay, equation 1. Or unahin na natin yung 8c minus k is equal to 2. So, dalawang unknown kasi tayo, c and k. Kailangan pa natin ng isang equation. So, huhugutin natin yan from sa value naman ng a na 1. Okay? Kasi, tetest ulit natin yung continuity for a is 1. So, for a is 1 naman, condition 1, f of a, check natin kung mag-exist. So, bale, f of 1. Because a is 1. So, ano yung gagamitin nating value ng f of x pag x is 1? Yung may underline. Ano yung may underline? Ito. X is less than or equal to 1. Ibig sabihin, and inclusive dito si 1 sa interval. So, 3cx plus k ang gagamitin natin. F of x. Yan. So, para ma-evaluate yung f of 1, i-plug in nyo ngayon yung 1 sa x. So, magiging 3c times 1 plus k, bale 3c plus k. Okay, condition 2 naman. So, limit nung f of x as x approaches 1 from, a muna. So, bale, limit nung f of x as x approaches 1 kasi a is 1. So, dahil piecewise function nga tayo, okay, kailangan nating i-consider yung right hand tsaka left hand. So, limit nung f of x as x approaches 1 from the right. So, ibig sabihin mag-a-approach si x sa 1 through values greater than 1. Let's say 1.00001. So, saang pasok na interval kapag greater than 1 sa piecewise function natin? Obviously dito, sa x is greater than 1. So, ang gagamitin nating value ng f of x sa limit is ito, 3x minus 2k. Yan. So, bale, limit ng f of x, which is 3x minus 2k ang gagamitin, as x approaches 1 from the right. So, pwede nyo na lang i-direct sub yung 1 sa x para ma-evaluate yung limit. So, 3 times 1 minus 2k or 3 minus 2k. So, next, yung naman, left-hand limit. So, ibig sabihin, mag-a-approach si x sa 1 through values less than 1. Let's say 0.99999. So, saang interval pasok kapag less than 1? sa piecewise function dito. Kasi ibig sabihin nga to is in between yung x sa negative 2 to 1. Ang gagamitin nating value ng f of x is 3cx plus k. Okay, so magiging equal siya sa limit ng f of x, which is 3cx plus k yung gagamitin as x approaches 1 from the left. So, pwede nyo na lang i-direct sub yung 1 sa x. Bale, 3c times 1 plus k. Bale, 3c pa rin plus k. Yan. So, para mag-exist yung two-sided limit ng f of x as x approaches 1, di ba dapat yung RHL is equal to LHL. So, equate natin RHL to LHL. Yung RHL is 3 minus 2k, tapos yung LHL is 3c plus k. Yan. Manipulate natin. Sige. Transpose ko na lang sa negative 2k sa kanan. Bale, 3 is equal to 3c plus k plus 2k. So, 3 is equal to 3c plus, combine yung k plus 2k, 3k. Okay? Or, pwede nyo pababain yung coefficient kasi pwedeng i-divide both sides by 3. Diba? So, 3 divided by 3, 1. 3c, cancel yung 3. 3k, cancel yung k. Bale, yung 3, so bale c plus k na lang. Yan. So, ito na yung equation 2. Or, sige, gawin kong c plus k is equal to 1. Ay, equation 2. So, para ma-solve na natin yung C and K, i-solve natin simultaneously yung equation 1, copy. Tapos yung equation 2, ay, hindi na copy. Ano yung equation na ito? Copy. And equation 2. So, depende anong method ang gusto nyo, elimination or substitution. Pero madali kung elimination. Kasi additive inverse na yung coefficient ng k, negative 1 tsaka positive 1. Bale, i-add ko na lang. So, 8c plus c, 9c. So, makakancel nyo na tong negative k plus k, 0. Tapos, 2 plus 1, 3. So, divide na lang natin both sides by 9. So, cancel yung 9. C is 3 9s or in lowest term, that's 1/3. So, paano ma-solve yung k? So, gamit kayo ng any of the equation, 1 or 2. Mas madali si 1, ay si 2 kasi c plus k is equal to 1 lang. So, substitute nyo ngayon yung c na 1/3. So, 1/3 plus k is equal to 1. Solve for k, transpose nyo si 1/3 sa kanan, k is 1 minus 1/3. So, k is 1 minus 1/3 or 2/3. Yan. So, therefore, yung value ng k is 2/3 and yung value ng c is 1/3 para maging continuous na at every number etong f of x natin. Ayun, so I think hanggang dito na lang, nakasolve na rin tayo ng 4 problems. So, hanggang dito na lang yung topics for continuity of functions at a number. So, siguro sa next lesson or sa next video tutorial, ibang lesson naman. Abangan nyo yung next video tutorials natin. Bale, subscribe na kayo sa ating YouTube channel, Engineered Math. And hit nyo na yung notification bell para manonotify pag may bago tayong uploaded na mga video tutorials. So, lalink ko na lang sa description yung mga past video tutorials natin dito sa differential calculus. Pati yung pinaka-playlist na rin pala ng differential calculus para mapanood nyo lahat ng mga video tutorials natin simula sa unang lesson hanggang sa dulong lesson nyo sa differential calculus subject. So, para meron na kayong video tutorial playlist guide from our YouTube channel, Engineered Math, para sa buong subject nyo na differential calculus. Okay, so pwede nyo i-binge watch, i-marathon kung kailangan nyong mag-review or mag-advance study. Okay, so sige. Good luck sa mga nagte-take ng Calculus 1, Differential Calculus subject. Kayang-kaya nyo yan basta mag-aral lang mabuti, mag-solve ng maraming problems, parang ginagawa natin sa tutorial, and gawin nyo lang guide yung video tutorial playlist ko sa Differential Calculus. Papasa kayo niyan. Sige, so hanggang ito na lang. See you on my next video tutorial. God bless everyone. Bye-bye.